Hi everyone, welcome. It is Juliet here, and today is the launch day for the newest Eureka Crystal Beads collection, which is called the Pearlessence Collection Lite. This is not a subscription. This is a curated collection of beads that you just purchase as one item from the website and you get the entire collection. So they've done the work of choosing beads that go together for you. So when it arrives, it comes in a little plastic baggie. It will have an inspiration photograph, which is this. So we can see here some oyster shells and some different colored pearls. So that is the inspiration behind this collection. Then you get a little paragraph here. I'll let you pause and read that if you want to, but I love the first line. Few natural materials have inspired artists as consistently as pearls. That is so true. I really love pearls myself. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, this is called the Pearlessence Collection Lite. Light just means it's a little bit smaller than some of their other collections and therefore has a little bit of a lower price point as well, which is always nice. We are getting 19 items in this collection, you can see here. So we're getting seed beads, some checked glass, lots of crystal, and some findings. And if you are ever stuck and you need some inspiration, I highly recommend that you go to the Eureka website, look at their design center. There are lots and lots of videos and patterns in that design center that will have you pulling out your beads almost immediately. Okay, so I'm just going to reveal the collection to you. Here it is, and it is so classy and just elegant. I absolutely love this month's collection. Before I move on, I do want to tell you that they do have a special bundle offer at the moment. You can get the Pearlessence Collection Lite and the Sugar Rush Collection Lite, and you will be saving $55 with the bundle called Class and Color Bundle. Okay, so that is an incredible savings, and look at all the beads that you are going to get in this. It's just amazing. So I highly recommend, if you didn't get the Sugar Rush or if you want another Sugar Rush, because there are so many pretty colors in that to go along with the more muted colors in this collection, then definitely do not miss out on that, because it's only while supplies last. Okay. All right, so I'm going to quickly run through everything you are getting in the collection this month. First up, you are getting one color of Miyuki 15-0 rounds in the Ivory Pearl Ceylon. This is Miyuki number 15591. This is one of that I personally use a lot, so I'm pretty psyched to get that. Then we are getting two different colors of Miyuki 11-0 rounds. So this first one here, this is called the Duracoat Galvanized Pewter color, and you can see it's a kind of almost goldish, grayish, silvery color. Kind of hard to describe it really, but yeah, that is number 114222. And then we are also getting a bead mix here. This is their granite mix. So I've poured some out for you. These are all 11-0 rounds, and it's just a whole bunch of different colors of 11-0 round. So you can see here we've got some cream, looks like matte cream or maybe opaque, but also some Ceylon. We've got some frosted whites. We've got, or frosted clear, I guess. We've got some silver lined clear crystal. We've got these bronze, and we've got some black in here. So lots and lots of different colors in there. You can either pick out the color that you want at any particular moment, or you can just use it as a mix and, you know, give yourself a kind of texture in your piece, okay? Then next up, we are getting some Miyuki Delicas. This is DB307, which is matte metallic silver gray. So you can kind of see those there. I didn't pour those out because I reckon that most of you will know what a matte metallic silver gray looks like. Then we are getting some Toho round 8Os. These are so pretty. These are the opaque rainbow white. So they are this lovely white with that nice shimmer sheen on them. Very, very pretty. And then we are also getting here some demi rounds, some Toho demi rounds. So these are 8O, which means they are as big around as an 8O, but they are really thin. So they're half the size of an 8O. You can see them stacked up here. They're short, okay? And they are kind of like a little tiny donut. So I absolutely love this. This color is beautiful too. This is called Inside Color Crystal Snow Lined. Isn't that just beautiful? I love those. So yeah, kind of fun, some 8O demi rounds there, okay? Next up are check glass beads. This month we are getting some mini duos, an entire tube of mini duos in the Nebula Jet color, which I poured out so you could see it a little bit better. It is a black color, but it has a kind of multicolored rainbow finish on it, I guess is the best way to describe it. They are very, very pretty, very subtle, but very pretty, okay? Moving on to our Krakowski crystals. First up here we have some chatons, 8mm. You will actually get 4 of these. I'm just going to lift up 2 for you to see. These are called Crystal Satin. And so they are just like the crystal color, but they are a little bit darker, more metallic looking, a little bit more antique looking, I would say. A little bit grayer of a color, okay? So you can see these are super mirrored looking, and the back is coated and point back. So you are getting 4 of those in total in your collection. Next up here, we are getting some Rivolis. So we are getting 2 of the crystal Rivolis. These are 12mm, and then we are getting 1 16mm as well. And again, all of those are coated on the back. So this is the standard crystal color, not the crystal satin that I just showed you, okay? Then next up, we are getting 2 of our cushion cut stones. These are the 12mm cushion cuts. I like to describe these as a kind of rounded square. That's kind of what they are. This again is that crystal satin color, the same as the Rivolis. The same as the chatons. So it is a little bit darker, very classy. I really love it. Love the finish on these, okay? Very nice. Kind of just a little bit more toned down than the bright crystal. So yeah, I'm a fan of that. Fan of that finish. Okay, then here we are also getting some Krakowski crystal bicones. These are 4mm, and these are the white opal translucent AB. You're getting a pack of 72. Aren't those beautiful? I just love a white opal, the white opal bicones anyway, but I just think that AB is just lifts them to another level. Okay, then we're going to move on to our crystal pearls. So these are again all Krakowski crystal pearls. These strands are incredibly long. This is folded in half, and you can see how long it is, okay? So this is a strand of 3mm pearls. This is the iridescent Iridescent Misty Green, and the strand has 135 on it, which is why it's so long. Isn't that just such a beautiful color? I really love it. Reminds me of the forest. Okay, next up here we have these 4mm Krakowski crystal pearls in this beautiful gray color, which is just called light gray. And again, you get a nice long strand of 100 of those. Very classic color. And then lastly, in our pearl strands, we are getting some 6mm pearls in this iridescent peacock color, which is such a cool color because it's kind of green, like teal, but with a purple tinge to it around the edges. I don't know how they do this. It's really cool, kind of dual tone color. So absolutely mesmerizing color. I love it. See, on this strand you are getting 65, but isn't that just such a cool finish? I just really love those. Can't wait to use these. Okay, and then lastly in our collection we are getting lots of findings. So this month our findings are all platinum plated. First up here we are getting a pair of ear wires with these cute little faux pearls on the front, little accents, which kind of seems fitting with all the pearls in the collection. Then we are getting a pair of standard ear hooks with kind of a little ball and a little flat detail on the front. Then we are getting a push button clasp here, which you, a box clasp, okay? So for those of you, I'm sure most of you know how to do this. There is a little bit on the side right here. You can connect your jewelry onto this ring here. Anyway, you just squeeze that down and then that pulls out. So then you just push that back into the box and make sure you push it in until it clicks in place. It's kind of hard to do when you don't have jewelry attached onto it. But anyway, isn't that such a pretty little clasp? I love that. And then we are also getting a very handy little ball and socket clasp here, which this kind of works just like a snap. You just undo it. Okay, so one side is a little ball like this. The other side has a hole on it like this, okay? And all you have to do is just snap the two together. Just push that ball up into the hole and then your clasp is done, okay? Again, easier to do when you actually have a piece of jewelry attached onto it so that you can kind of hold it a little bit easier. But anyway, these are very secure and they're very lightweight, so they're good for bracelets and things that you don't want a really big clasp. Maybe you just want a little clasp, okay? These are great for that, okay? Okay, so that is everything in the collection. Do go and check out on the website. This collection will probably go very quickly, and especially with that incredible deal for the Glass and Color bundle that they're offering. So again, I would not hang around if you really want this collection. And of course, I will be making at least 2 projects using the items in the collection. So if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe and then come back and see what I make. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.